All right, sorry about that, folks. We had a audio and power delay here on our machine. But we are now up and running senior night. That one right there is Natalie Waxenfelter. And we'll get a shot of the board here in a second of the wall. There they are on the baseline there. From left to right, you have senior Alex Bowden, Allison Fairley, number 17, number 8, KK O'Hagan, number 16, Aaliyah Jennings, number 7, Kylie Steelman, and making our way into the shot there will be number, coming up there, number 6, Natalie Waxenfelter. So there's our seniors for senior night here at Choctaw High School as they get their photo here. And we'll be in the warm-up session as soon as this is over, and we'll get ready for some action. There's the pose. And so we will be coming to you shortly. I think there's a 12-minute warm-up session before the volleyball game begins, but there is our seniors, Alex Bowden, Miss Allison Fairley, Aaliyah Jennings, Alex Bowden, KK O'Hagan, Kylie Steelman, and Natalie Waxenfelter. So as we'll swing our cameras. The girls on the wall. Look, there's pictures. Those pictures. Zoom in on one at a time. Zoom in. Start all the way from this side and go that way. Bingo. So there they are. There's Natalie Waxenfelter, number 6, Kylie Steelman, number 7, number 8, KK O'Hagan. We'll pan to the left. And there are the other ones, number 16, Aaliyah Jennings, number 17, Allison Fairley, and number 13, Alex Bowden. Those are your 6 seniors that will be starting tonight against Putnam City Pirates, who traveled in, and we just got through playing, I think, Putnam City for softball senior night, Putnam City for Friday night football last week, and now they're coming for volleyball senior night. So just a funky way that schedule worked up. And so here we go as we swing back to these girls. Over there. Yeah. So as we get ready, there we go. There's just Jennings warming up. There's the setter right to her left, number 4, Josie Thomas, an outstanding junior who'll probably be leading the team next year. So we are going to get ready for our first commercial break. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight. And our first one up will be the EOC Technology Center. So if you're in need for some extra education, adults, they take care of everything, all that good stuff. So here they are, EOC Technology Center.
I'm Steve, and with SWM and Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish, or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions, or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm David Gleason, owner of Dave's Driving School. Hope you're enjoying the game or the match, whichever it might be, and we hope you keep us in mind for all your driver's education needs. We offer comprehensive driver's education for your insurance discounts and to get your permit. We offer individual driving lessons for both teens and adults. And we offer the state driving test when it comes time for you to take your drive test for your license. Just keep us in mind for all your driver's ed, and go Jackets.
Up here, our time has not yet started, but again, we'd like to thank EOC Technology Center, SWM and Sons, and Dave's Driving School. Those are the first three commercials we ran. They are the ones that bring this to you live. And again, without these sponsors, we would not be here. So if you continue, I know we got a lot of people that follow the football coming in for the volleyball, so we need to thank those sponsors best we can to keep them around. So we really appreciate their efforts. And tomorrow morning, Coach Corbin and I will be at the EOC Technology Center with Tricia Christensen, who will be our special host for the day. And we'll be doing our show from there. And so we got a lot of things going on this week. If you check out the podcast on Spotify, Google Play, Choctaw Experience, we also are in Music Week. And so our focus this week was band and choir. Obviously, we got some drama in with CJ Craig getting ready for one-act play. So lots of things happening this week to end the 9 weeks. This is the last week of the 9 weeks, so we will be starting it fresh next week with fall break. So as we're getting warmed up, and again, I apologize for the color change on the camera. It's not cooperating with me right now. And we will get underway here shortly. It was senior night. We had some issues getting that going, so we will make sure we take care of that. But right now, I'm going to jump off the air while we get ready to go. So you could just kind of watch some of the action here, and we're going to set some things up so we'll have a better broadcast. Click that on. All right, as we're getting closer to game time, they're going to warm up on their serves. We have a minute and a half ready to go before the national anthem. So when we get ready to gear that up, we'll play our volleyball hype video, so you can see the varsity girls there on that one. And some geared up stuff to get ready for the game. Like I said, it is senior night. We have 6 senior ladies that are starting tonight and ready to go out with a win. And then it's playoff time. And as of last Friday, I did not see where we will be going. So I think at this point, they've probably figured it out on Monday. I'll check here if I have a free moment to see where that may be. But just remember, this week is this is our last broadcast for volleyball. This Friday, tune in. We will be traveling to Stillwater, take on the number 2 Stillwater Pioneers this week. We are sitting at 1-1 in district play. That's what's most important right now, is wins and losses in there. Sit at 2-2 overall, and ready to, or excuse me, 3-2 overall, and we'll be ready to get things rolling here shortly. So right now, as we're getting ready to play the national anthem, we're going to roll that hype video.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspera since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
All right, there goes the national anthem. They had some technicalities down on the court with their speakers, so we jumped the gun on that. Timed it out where we had to pay tribute there to the national anthem, and we are getting ready to do the starting lineup for Putnam City. Of course, I do not have their lineup. I will just listen to the wonderful Mr. Dooley, who does the PA for the volleyball games, and I'll try to relay numbers and names as best I can. Number 3, Zembri Britt. Alexia Guerrero, number 4. Kiana Sloan, number 5. Leon Musterfield, number 11. Number 12. Adriana Eric will be the starter, number 1. Kennedy Luther, number 6. Mackenzie O'Connor, number 7. Capital Tate, number 8. Atlanta Hopgood, number 9. Gabby Stringer, number 10. Number 14, Bailey Council. So here comes our Choctaw Yellow Jackets. Number 4, Josie Thomas, normal starter. Mackenzie Butler, number 10. Number 12, Jasmine Adams, freshman. 14, Tana Batson, another starter, usually. 15, Loga Hausman. 6, Kenzie Stover, number 18. Number 22, J.C. Simmons. Number 6, Natalie Wackenfelter. Number 7, Kylie Steelman. Number 8, KK O'Hagan. Number 13, Alex Bowden. Number 16, Elia Jennings. Number 17, Allison Fairley. And your libero, number 9, Maddie Morris in the white jersey. So there is our starters and our teams coming at it tonight. So here we go. Interesting side note to the Putnam City Pirates. When I was in the press box last week, I ran into a legendary Millwood City basketball player named Brian Hopgood, who went on to play for a little team called the Dallas Mavericks. So if you look out there, number 9 is his daughter, a senior. Excellent athlete, volleyball player. Now, obviously, we'll see her on the hardwood come basketball time. But so just some legendary Oklahoma City basketball player, graduated in 1990. So NBA standout. And here we go with the lady. Always try to get me a picture. All right, so we got the starter Bowden in there. Going to be starting on the backside there, talking to the official, looking at taped up shoes, asking about the shoes, the fluorescence. So here we go. Bowden, you normally one of our excellent servers. Looks like where she's starting, I'm going to imagine that we will be serving first. Yep, we're going to get the serve first. Maddie Morris will come in as the libero to shake things up. Alex Bowden back, number 13, senior night, starting things off against the Putnam City Pirates. And their libero just came in.
Lady Yellow Jackets will begin service. And serving for your Lady Yellow Jackets, number 13, Alex Bowden.
Alex Bowden ready to serve. Here she goes, and we're in. You have to follow the ball just a little bit. Over to Jennings with the block coming back to her. Waxenfelter, nice dive from the libero, keeping alive for Putnam City. Bowden digs it up, get the set. Back to Jennings with the block. Gonna go out. Point to Choctaw. Bowden, point 1. Here we go. Back again to serve. Little dip over the top. We're going to receive Waxenfelter with a back serve set, and falls in the hole. Point 2. Little trickery that time by Jennings with a dink. Bowden, 2 points now. Going back to serve again. Here we go, trying to crank it up to 3-0 run, getting things going for Choctaw. Nice dig from the libero, keeping it alive. Back over to Waxenfelter. Off the fingertips. Counted as a kill. Point Choctaw. Alex Bowden back to serve again with a 3-0 lead. Gets a nice little starting run here coming at the approach. Service in. Hard shot there. Libero will pick it up for Putnam City. Set outside. O'Hagan will take that up to Jennings. That time bringing the heat. Nice dig from Libero. Keep it alive. There we go. Bowden sets to number 17 Fairley. We got a little bit net action there from the Choctaw side of things. I think that was Jennings who got a little too aggressive in the net. And here comes Putnam City on the serve. We go, service up Fairley with a set to back row batting Morris with the attack. Bowden up to Fairley. Fairley outside of Jennings. She'll just pop it over the top. Keep things going 3-1. Here we go. Bowden off the fingertips outside. Jennings making a run. Couldn't quite make a play. The dig from Maddie in the back row to keep it alive. Pushed. Jennings on a nice one-arm save. Fairley heads up play. Dinks it over to the soft spot. Gets a point. Choctaw up 4-1. This time around, Fairley will be our server. Number 17, Allison Fairley now with the jump serve coming at you. Pops it up. It'll push from the back row. Jennings will set it up nicely to Fairley, who gives it right back. Nice block off the top, but it goes out of bounds. Point Jackets. Fairley back to serve once again. She'll take that ball, track it down. Here we go. Fairley sets up for another run at the serve. Here she comes. Free ball over to Jennings, who comes back. A nice quick set. Bowden a little bit, O'Hagan on that hit. A little too much juice for that one. Putnam City will have the serve now. Number 14 for Putnam City back to serve. Here she comes. Going to go back to our wide shot there. Dig from Bowden up to Jennings. A little bit too much juice on that one. Goes out a little bit wide. 5-3, Choctaw with the lead. 14 back to serve. Here we go. Choctaw again, still running with senior night, except for Maddie Morris, the the libero. Wrong sport, not a designated hitter. I believe we have a substitution before the serve for Putnam City. Let me see if I get that shot in there. Excuse me. I got caught watching the referee whistle. Back to 14. Here she goes again. This time it's a whistle in blow. Going to play it. O'Hagan sets back to O'Hagan, who dinks it over. Waxenfelter finds herself back to the middle. That's going to be a double hit. Illegal pop action on that ball. Point Lady Jackets goes back to number 6. Steelman back in. Maddie Morris takes the place out. Waxenfelter with the left-handed serve. Coming over, doesn't quite reach over the net. Point Choctaw. Waxenfelter again back to serve. There's the serve, nice soft, goes out. We're going to have a substitution. Maddie Morris will come back for Choctaw. Waxenfelter will step out for Maddie to play the back row. Service up. Bowden sets to Fairley, who can go to Jennings with the monster hit from the right side. Point Jackets 8-4 here. Seniors sticking around. They're staying out there with the help of Maddie Morris, the sophomore libero. Aaliyah Jennings with the serve, who comes at you with some power. I got a little sidetrack there. That's going to play in, down Looks like O'Hagan, KK, with the kill on that one. Jennings back to serve one more time. It's 9-4 now. Choctaw on a little roll here. Jennings with the power serve coming at you. Tries to set it to the outside. I think that looked like to me it just hit the net, but I guess it went over into the hands. The barrel, nice play from Putnam City to dig that one out. Coming at you. Steelman over the top on that one. Hit down and in is the call, so that will be point Putnam City. Point Putnam City. Got a substitution in for Putnam City. PC back to serve. Maddie up to Fairley. Couldn't quite get it there. A little lost juggle on their Bowden's part there. 9-6. Still riding with the seniors. Normally Tana Batson and Josie Thomas are your normal starters in there, but with 9-6, she's going to let that ride. Oops, flipped the wrong shot. There we go. It's going to be too tight of the run for Bowden from the set from Fairley. 9-7 now. There's a little back row attack from O'Hagan. Nice dig from Maddie Morris and assisted by Jennings to keep it alive. Putnam City coming back right to Morris, who will set Fairley. Right over to O'Hagan on the right side, swinging hard, coming tight to the net. That'll be point. Point Choctaw. And that will bring back KK O'Hagan to serve for Choctaw. Here she comes. Little running jump, soft spot, find the hole. Point ace for KK. Takes 11-7 lead now as we get a little bit of breathing room. And there she goes again. This time the libero is right there with it. That's going to be a toss to O'Hagan. Sets Fairley going outside to Bowden off the blockers out of bounds. Point Choctaw. 12-7 now for the Lady Yellow Jackets. KK O'Hagan back to serve. We got all seniors out there except for Maddie Morris, who is our white shirt libero. Off the hands of Jennings, who will pop it up. Nice set from the back row. Bowden couldn't quite handle it. KK tried to get it up there. Side out. Substitution for Putnam City. Back to serve now is the libero for PC. Doing her one rotation of serves. Little run and jump. Jennings with the toss to Fairley, who's going to pop it up to Bowden with the block. She'll get her own rebound and dig to Steelman, who gets blocked again. (12-9) now. Tight ball game going on here for senior night, but Coach Martin going to ride him out. Maddie Morris pops it up fairly outside to Bowden. He's going to go over the blockers and hits it out. 12-10. Excuse me, I had the wrong shot there for you. 12-10. Here we go. One more serve for the libero at PC. I think we got a injury down. Look, I didn't see what happened. Watch the ball. I think maybe Bowden had hit a leg coming down. Let's set up a commercial run here. Tyler Pest Solutions coming at you.
Spiders, ants, fleas, scorpions, mice, rats, general pest control, termite control. We do it all. We also provide reports for real estate transactions. 16 years of experience, independently owned and operated right here in Choctaw. The only bug that can't be beat is a Choctaw Yellow Jacket. Tyler Pest Solutions proudly supports Choctaw Athletics. Air conditioning, insulation, and repair, AR Plus Incorporated. Free estimates, free second opinions, financing available. Heating, cooling tune-ups, services on all makes and models, even an air filter service. Licensed, bonded, insured for your protection, and local. Need some air? Call or text 618-2AIR today.
All right. So hit the number. There we go. So we had Alex Bowden. I think she went up to spike, came down wrong on someone's foot. And that will, fortunate on senior night for Alex Bowden, who is really a pivotal player for the team. They'll need her for playoffs. And there comes the hammer from Tana Batson, who comes in, normally plays the front row for Alex Bowden. That will lead Kylie Steelman back to serve for Choctaw. She'll just stroke it up over the net here. Into play, leading 13-10. It's going to go in. Nice hit from PC over the top. Maddie Morris in for Steelman. PC's back to serve. Down 13-11. Dig from, there we go. Wax and filter back on the front line with this mash. That's going out. KK dug it up for Fairley to set Wax and filter. Tana Batson back row now for Choctaw to serve. Another good server for Choctaw. Several of those. Consistency. Jennings with the monster smash from the set from Fairley. Great pass from KK to lead that charge. Tana Batson back again to set, or excuse me, serve for Choctaw. Got a little breathing room here, 15-11. Tana's going to ignite some nice play there, and Jennings back on the front row. This is where we're strongest. And there's another example of that. 16-11. Tana Batson back to serve. 16-11 now for Choctaw. Another good serve coming at the net. PC will just crank it over. Here we go. Choctaw with the set. Back row to Batson. Another good dig and play by PC until that last little dig pit. Didn't quite make it over. Tana Batson once again with the power hit from the back row. With Jennings and Batson in, those are your two outside power hitters. When they get rolling, they got some stuff going. Here we go. Choctaw on a run here. It was 13-11 when Batson went back to serve. She's reeled off 5 points in a row. Make that 6 for Batson. Here we go. Choctaw once again. (19-11) now. Choctaw reshapes its defense. Jennings not quite able to get there. Off the block of Natalie Waxenfelter. And that will bring in. But that's Mackenzie Butler in for Batson. PC back to serve, number 10. Oh, nice play from Fairley. coming tight on the net. She decided to dink that over by herself, not needing to set it. So that was a nice little judgment call by Allison, who is now serving up 20-12. There's the push, a little double hit there into the net. Little substitution coming in here because I believe that is 14. 20-13 now, Choctaw with a little slight commanding lead here down the stretch. It was 13-11. They went on a 9-2 run. Make that 10-2 run. And that'll bring up Natalie Waxenfelter back to serve for Choctaw. Sets it up, serves it up. Defense shuffles in, off the net. Fairly digs it up. Waxenfelter just going to pop it on over. Reset the defense, coming tight. Fairly again with a nice play up. Over to Jennings. Ooh, nice block from Putnam City. Another nice block from Putnam City. Nice little combo up front there. 21-14. Number 4, Guerrero for Putnam City. The Pirates back to serve. Here we go. Jennings with the pass. Unfortunately over the setter to right to number 9, Hopgood. Maddie Morris digs it up. Putnam City now making a little run. Jennings with the pass, a hard hit. Not going to make that one. Choctaw will get that going one more time. 16, Jennings. Yeah, Riley, whenever the ball's going, just stay on it. And then it's easier because you make it a good shot. Follow the ball. Outside hit, hammered down Batson. Off the tip of the fingers, so that will be point for Putnam City. 22-16 now. There will be a substitution coming in for PC. Back to serve. Pirates on a hard hit. Jennings will take that. That was KK O'Hagan in the back. Smashed down the line. Wasn't quite ready for it. That will be point PC Pirates. (22-17). KK thought it was going long. Oops, excuse me, I didn't switch over for you. Ball went in, just glazed the back row line, inside the back row line, excuse me. 22-18, Putnam City Pirates now coming back. That time it went long. KK backed up a little bit on that, so now she had a better read on this. Jennings rolled the ball the other way, but that's going back to Choctaw. KK O'Hagan with a 2-point lead, trying to close this out. 23-18, her soft spot hit. Back row dig is going to be a tough play. Good effort by Putnam City, not quite going to make it. Choctaw with the point. Game point. KK O'Hagan with the game point on the line. We'll jump serve this one in. A hard shot, nice job, PC, just to dig it, to get it over. Jennings with the set to Fairley. Pushing it to Batson for the kill. 25-18, that'll be the end of that first one. They'll take the first set, 25-18, as we'll switch out and switch over. We'd like to thank our sponsors this year from EOC Technology Center, SWM and Sons. You got some more commercials you haven't read. You haven't read that one, have you? And our newest member, Darren McKelvey. We'll run that ad.
Hi, I'm Darren McKelvey, your local farmer's insurance agent. My roots run deep in Choctaw. I am deeply honored to have the opportunity to protect the families in the community where I grew up and am now raising my family. Oklahoma has had its share of catastrophes the last several decades, and having the right agent during your time of need can make or break your recovery, whether you're at your auto, home, toys, business, or the most important, life insurance. With nearly 50 years of combined insurance experience, we would love an opportunity to talk to you. Give us a call at 405-281-6900. Go Jackets!
Vision Source, Midwest City. We believe life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Vision Source Midwest City is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Choctaw and Midwest City community. And we want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come.
All right, we're back with a minute to go. Until we are back to set number 2. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. I don't think we ran through everybody. We'll just start over at the top. EOC Technology Center, SWM & Sons, Dave's Driving School, Dr. Tracy Gospera, DDS, Middell Vision Source, Tyler Pest Solutions, Darren McKelvey Farmers Insurance Agency, AIR Plus, and Bruno and Dunn. Bruno and Dunn. We'll see those ads coming up a little bit later. I think we've almost ran them all. We're getting back to play action, so we're getting close to that one. I got to put in one more that we're missing commercial. No, I got to add it in because it's in the thing. So minimize this real quick. Nope. All right. Okay. No, not that way. Pop it back up. Nope. Pop that back up. Hit the square. Yeah. And then slide that over. And then see where it says commercials. Where's commercials? Where the heck did commercial folders go?
We have to kind of. They're about to start.
Putnam City has service to begin
Hold on.
game 2.
Somebody delete it. Okay, this one. Drag that one in there.
Oh. How do I drag it?
Down by those. Yeah, it's in. All right, back in for round number 2. Putnam City strikes first. They served first this time, game number 2. Choctaw taking the first one 25-18 on senior night. And looks like we're going to stick with the seniors, other than Maddie Morris. And Batson, who comes in for Bowden, who went down. Little double hit there. And just kind of waiting for Josie Thomas if we need her. There's Putnam City serving it up one more time. There we go. Fairley with a nice set off the block, but out of bounds. Waxenfelter gets us on the board, which will take Tana Batson back to serve. She's, I believe she ripped off 6 points her first round of service. KK O'Hagan to Fairley. to Jennings, who stretches back off the blockers. Jackets take it again. Back to Tana Batson one more time. Sets it in motion off the hands. Putnam City couldn't handle it. Misjudgment there, I think. Tana Batson will be back to serve. KK O'Hagan over to Fairley. Jennings went up over the top of the blockers. Couldn't quite get it. 3-2. Oh, excuse me now, 3-3. That ties things up. We'll have Mackenzie Butler in for Batson. Number 8 for for PC back to serve. Maddie Morris passed to Fairley. Waxenfelter with a crushing blow. Point Jackets. I think we have some. There we go. Allison Fairley back to serve. She'd come back from an injury. She'd been out for quite a while. Allison Fairley's missed the broadcast that we've done this for. So it's good to see her back out, especially on senior night. Back to her old form. 5-3 Choctaw, stretching a lead over the blockers, which puts it out of bounds. Choctaw 6-3 now. Allison Fairley still serving. A little confusion. She thought the ref pointed to the Putnam City's way. But no, keep serving it up, girl. And there she goes. Point. Oh, dug out of the net. Couldn't quite make a play on it. And back to Fairley for another serve. 7-3 now. Choctaw with a little breathing room. Trying to climb away here. Another good serve. And that's the thing that does it, is you got those hard serves that are difficult to get a good pass for the setter. The setter can't get a good set, and they hit it out of bounds. So she kind of puts a little knuckleball in it. There we go. Still not to the setter. Nine to 3, Allison Fairley. On a little run here. I believe it was 3-3 when she started. Maybe 4-3. Nice jump serve. There's the set outside. That's what they've been trying to do, set up a good pass. And that's the difference of this game, is when you can consistently do that, Putnam City becomes a huge threat when they are getting those kinds of passes. But consistently, that hasn't been the case. There's a good pass from Morris. Jennings on a nice decision to tip it. Oh, just over Maddie's head. She thought there was somebody back there. 9-5 now. Putnam City making a little bit of a run. Maddie pops it up to Fairley, pushes to the net with Natalie Waxenfelter. Hard to handle. You know, most hitters are right-handed, and I think some of these players are trained themselves thinking everybody's going to hit with the right and can't make the adjustment when it's swung with the left hand. Service up. It's going to be going out of bounds. Nice save to put it into play, but went outside the little bar stick. So it's point Choctaw 11-5. That will be the first time out of the day for either team. There's Coach Martin. I believe this is her third year, if I'm not mistaken. Third year with the Choctaw Yellow Jackets. with Taffy Harmon and Coach Larry Lanham as the assistants. And so there's some cheers going, if you can see in the far corner. Let's get that camera. There he goes. Alex Bowden coming back to watch the rest of the game. He's got ice on the knee, so it's a little swollen. Hopefully there's no tearing. And I know she wanted to come back and watch the rest of this game, support her team on her senior night. So Natalie Waxenfelter back to serve. 11-5. Fairley makes her way back onto the court. And Batson, or excuse me, Kinsey Butler in the back row rounded it out. Fairley will take that, but Kinsey Butler, tight shot, trouble. Oh, a double hit there from McKenzie, trying to dig that up. That will bring in Maddie Morris, the libero for Waxenfelter. And that will bring Putnam City serving with 11-6 Choctaw lead. Service goes up. Jennings off the block there. Nicely done from Waxenfelter, and I believe that is KK O'Hagan on the right side. A legal hit, a double hit, touched that ball two separate hands. Number 16, Jennings. Mackenzie Butler going out. Tana Batson coming in. So our outside power hitters back in the game, along with our other outside hitter, Jennings. Deadly combination. Nice dig from Jennings to keep it alive. And the ball goes out. Jennings, who I'm going to say over the last 4 years of the seniors, she may be, in my opinion, the most improved Choctaw volleyball player over the last 4 years. Really developed her game, moved to the outside, was a middle blocker because of her athletic ability to jump. And now she's digging up balls and making great passes, as well as creating more of a powerful hit is on top of that. So there she goes again, another point there, 15-6. Choctaw pulling away now up with a 9-point lead. Making an effort there, it goes out. 16-6. Putnam City will take another timeout. And we'll take a quick commercial break. Get that up there. Yeah, you can run whatever. Just run this one. Quick. All right, getting underway here. Choctaw with a 16-6 lead here in the number 2 match of the night. Lead 1-0, 25-18 was the first game. Leah Jennings back to serve for Choctaw. She's gone on a 4-0 run here. Maddie Morris getting back in the back row with Allison Fairley, our setter for tonight. High and wide is going to go out. Should be 17-7, or 17 to, yeah. There's the serve. Oh, digging it out. Putnam City just pops it over, but goes wide. Choctaw in a commanding lead here starting to pull away. Kind of taking the sting out of Putnam City. They're starting to make some mental errors that they weren't making in the game one. Leah Jennings trying to close this one out. 19-7, here we go. A little trickery. Allison Fairley trying to dig it up and went a little too far with it, right into the play hands of number 9, Hopgood. Atlanta Hopgood, who's a standout basketball player as well. Didn't quite get that one over. KK O'Hagan back to serve, 20-6. She's been putting some soft hits in the center that have been hard to handle. Maddie Morris into the net, but it's a dig out of the net from Steelman, keeping it alive. Good hustle play, trying to catch that close up for you. 21-8 now. KK O'Hagan back to serve, trying to finish out this second set. It's going to go back to KK. Sets Fairley going outside to Tana Batson. Off the blockers, Maddie Morris right there to dig it up. Steelman, Jennings keeping this ball alive. Maddie Morris will pop it on over from the back row. Couldn't quite make it there. Point Putnam City, 22-8 now. Number 3 for Putnam City back to serve. Hey, ladies, can you get out of our shot? Thank you. All right, here we go. 21-10. Putnam City still trying to climb back in this one. Got a ways to go. Number 3 for Putnam City serving it up again one more time. Into the net, that didn't help the cause. 22-10. They'll have a substitution. We'll have a substitution. Natalie Waxenfelter coming back to the front row. Kylie Steelman for Choctaw will serve. Softly puts it into play. Putnam City will just pop it on over. Let's see what Choctaw can do with it. A little miscommunication from Natalie and Aaliyah. That doesn't happen too often. Misjudged each other and thought the other one was going to get it. 22-11. Kiana Sloan, Putnam City number 5, back to serve. She's going to put that one in play. Maddie Morris, nice pass. Oh, was able to dig it up outside there. Putnam City back to Morris. Allison Fairley turns up to spike it off the first hit, and Putnam City was ready for it. Oh, number 5 is moving her spot around. Tana Batson goes a little long on that one, and that will be 22-13 here. Putnam City on a 4-5 run score here. Here we go, right to Fairley, who's going to go outside again to Batson. I believe that got off the fingertips on the front row, which puts Choctaw back on the board, 23-13. And I believe we're going to have some switcheroos going on here. And here comes number 4, Josie Thomas, who is usually our setter. Starting setter, back to serve. Just letting those seniors play on senior night. No need to switch anything up. Coach Martin is able to let those girls go.
Now serving game point, number 4, Josie Thomas.
Josie Thomas, another standout server for Choctaw. Lets it fly. Soft spot, finds the hole. And that's why she came in to finish this off. 25-13 to end match number 2. Choctaw in control. And we will have another break as we switch sides. So we will take a look at some of our sponsors that maybe you missed at the first of the game. EOC Technology Center.
Hi, I'm Stan with SWM & Sons. We've been building in the eastern Oklahoma County area since 1982. We can help you with the plans from start to finish or just use the ones that you have. We'd be happy to build on your land or ours. We have subdivisions or just build on yours. Give us a chance to earn your business today. Thank you.
All right, we're back as they are getting underway to check lineups. Start the third set. Choctaw will be serving first. Josie Thomas makes her way back into the lineup here. And I think Natalie Waxenfelter, Allison Fairley, Aaliyah Jennings, KK O'Hagan will be in there. Maddie Morris will come out or start the game. And then that will bring Kylie Steelman back in for the back row attacks. There's Josie with the serve, getting things rolling. Digging it out off the fingertips. That's going to be a free one over the top. Oh, he got her for encouragement over the net. So she was right on top of that net. Putnam City jumps out to a 1-0 lead. Was whacked and felt her a little bit too eager, I guess, that referee thought. Maddie Morris to fairly outside. Jennings got a little too much out of that one. That will bring up 2-0 for Putnam City. Service coming at you. Maddie Morris fairly sets it up. Waxenfelter hard hit coming back to Fairley, puts it on over off the net. Nice dig to keep things alive, but it goes out. Putnam City getting a little life going here. This time Josie with the pass. Waxenfelter off the blocks. Out of play for Putnam City. Point Choctaw. Allison Fairley now will be back to serve. Josie Thomas playing more of an outside hitter this time around. Letting Fairley go around the horn here. That's off the fingertips. That's still ball. Putnam City with another point. Jumping on top quickly, 4-1 for Putnam City. Libero number 8 for PC will be back to serve. There goes the hit. Josie will save that one. Off the block, point Putnam City. Putnam City's kind of finding a rhythm here. Choctaw. A little bit of cruise control. Down 5-1. We got the ball over. Here we go, getting into a rhythm. There's a hit from good. 6-1. Give me So we've got a timeout break here. We're going to thank once again for our live broadcast coming to you this year. EOC Technology Center, SWM and Sons, Dave's Driving School, Dr. Tracy Gasbara, DDS, Darren McKelvey, Farmers Insurance, Bruno and Dunn Furniture. We have AIR Plus, Tyler Pest Solutions, Middale Vision Source, Putnam City up 6-1. Maddie Morris with the pass outside. Nice double block there. Maddie Morris will dig it back up. Ball in play. Off that stuff that time from Waxenfelter. Coming at you. Changing the tide here. 6-2 now. Kylie Stillman will come in the front row. Maddie Morris will step out while Waxenfelter's back to serve. 6-2. Choctaw trying to make a little run. Retake their dominance. Tip off the back. Waxenfelter up. Just going to pop it to Josie Thomas from the back row. Waxenfelter points. Back to serve one more time. 6-3 now. Choctaws 2-0 on these sets. Trying to close this one out for the win. Tight into the net. Couldn't catch that break there. Maddie Morris back in. 7-3 here. They're down 6-1. Climbed in a little bit. Just take point at a time, point at a time. So they got to get it back here. So Aaliyah Jennings pops it up to Fairley. Josie Thomas in the front row, attack mode there. She'll pop it up again to Fairley, going to Jennings. That time she will drop the hammer. 7-4 with authority. Jennings back to serve for Choctaw now. 7-4 down. Started out slow, getting off Putnam City on a little tear. Jennings at the net. We'll get a little miscommunication with Morris and Tana Batson, it looks like, over there on the far left. Substitution for Putnam City, number 11 back in the game. 8-4 now. Nice hard serve. Batson with a dink over the top. Hard to handle. 8-5 now. A little bit of a close up KK O'Hagan for Choctaw back to serve. Puts it into play. Here comes Putnam City. Finds a gap. Choctaw wasn't quite ready for that one. Good move there from the setter, catching Choctaw off guard. Steelman up. PC with the dig, getting it back into play. KK O'Hagan over to Fairley, back to O'Hagan. Excuse me, here we go, digging it in. Putnam City keeping it alive. That time a little miscommunication. Two girls didn't quite communicate and both went for it and popped it out of bounds. This will bring Natalie Waxenfelter. You see her coming back into the game. Kylie Steelman will then turn back to serve. Puts it into play short, which makes it nice for an ace. Little soft touch, just barely clinged over the net. Putnam City wasn't quite ready for it. That time it does not go over the net. 7-9, excuse me, 10-7 now, Putnam City. Choctaw's been slowly digging away at that lead. That was at 1.6-1. So they are now down 3 from 5. So on this pace, potentially they could come back for the finale here, but that one doesn't help our cause. Nice serve there from the Putnam City server number, missed that number on the turn. Up 11-7. Shot goes in. Jennings will then toss it to Fairley, who'll go up 2. Looks like Tana Batson on the outside there. Another shot at it. It's going to be tight. Tana Batson with the hit. She will come out. Josie Thomas coming in to play the back row there. It's an 8-11. Josie Thomas started this thing off. Try to get something going here again from Josie. Got some communication coming from the referee. Josie back into jump serve mode. Softly puts it in. Trouble for PC. Somehow gets it up. And Choctaw wasn't ready for it. Little misfire on that side. 8-12. Pirates then make a substitution. Number 1 stepping out. I think that's number 4. Maddie Morris digging it out. Oh, got a little lift. Putnam City, another stretch. 13-8. 8-14 now. Another surge from Putnam City. Waxenfelter this time puts it into play. Had some struggles on this one. Serve. Pops it up. Josie Thomas able to run it down. Maddie Morris will then pop it on over. Putnam City getting some decent passes to get some sets off the fingertips. Josie puts it back into play to Fairley outside to Jennings, who will then wisely, smartly go over the top of the blockers and push it through softly. 9-14 now. Allison Fairley back to serve. 9-14. Kind of a rocket launch going there. Oh, digs it out of the net. Good job to keep it alive for Putnam City. Give them all the credit in the world. Waxenfelter just pushes it over. 10-14 now. Allison Fairley steps back to serve. Trying to close the gap here. That ought to do it. One step at a time. 14-11. Nice bullet The libero couldn't handle it. Popped it straight down into the front of the net. 14-11 this time. Still trying to climb in. Off the fingertips, libero. PC back into play. Just pop it on over. Josie Thomas setting fairly outside to Jennings. Hammers it home. 14-12 now. So as the game tightens, PC's enthusiasm has gone down a little bit. Choctaw picking things back up. Allison Fairley trying to get even Steven here at 14 if she can. Hits a nice serve. This time Putnam City will have control over this one. It's going to be blocked off the back into the net. Jackets down 1 now, 14-13. Allison Fairley on the roll. We're going to take a quick timeout. No, we can't play that one. Yeah, that's fine.
Hi, I'm David Gleason, owner of Dave's Driving School. Hope you're enjoying the game or the match, whichever it might be, and we hope you keep us in mind for all your driver's education needs. We offer comprehensive driver's education for your insurance discounts and to get your permit. We offer individual driving lessons for both teens and adults. And we offer the state driving test when it comes time for you to take your drive test for your license. Just keep us in mind for all your drivers ed and go Jackets.
All right, here we go. 14-13 now. Side out Putnam City there. Cut the lead to 2. Been down as much as 5 most of this game. Choctaw climbing back in slowly. Back to serve for Putnam City is the number 8 libero, who's been pretty solid on the service line. Jennings brings the heat with the kill. That'll send Natalie Waxenfelter back to serve. It's 14-15 now. Choctaw down 1, serving it up here. Natalie Waxenfelter solidly, consistently serving it over the top. Putnam City, they will make a play. Maddie Morris back in, 16-14 now. Putnam City.
Putnam City.
17-14, Putnam City. Over to Steelman. Steelman pops it into play here. PC keeping it alive. Fairley puts it up. Maddie Morris sets Josie Thomas, who will attack with a net block. Point Putnam City. 14-18 now. PCO trying to get a steal one here. Maddie Morris sets. Steelman pops it in. Oops. Libero with a nice little dig. Nice. Jennings drives it in, but there's a dig in the back row, keeping it alive for PC. Fairley pops it off the arm, goes out of bounds. 19-14, back to 5. Choctaw will close it down to 2, and then Putnam City will extend to 5 again. Into the net, 19-15. That'll get Choctaw back the possession of serving, which will bring in Tana Batson. Number 14 in for Josie Thomas, number 4. Aaliyah Jennings will take serve back row now, while Tana plays front. There's a nice serve into the net. Can't dig it out. Point Jackets 16-19. So let's see if Aaliyah can get a little run going. We'll just stay here. Putnam City calls a timeout. And again, Friday night, if you can't make the trip to Stillwater, we will be there. Mr. Crowder, Mr. Dooley will bring you that game live. Kickoff at 7 p.m. And another district battle. Stillwater solidly in first place there. I think number 2 overall in the state. As Choctaw travels away there to make that game. And so we'll be bringing you the action live. Check in on that one. Follow us on Twitter. Follow the so that you got Yellow Jackets TV on Twitter. You got CHS Jacket Guys. That's Mr. Crowder giving you information there. You want to stay in tune with that. We'll keep you up to date. Check in our podcast, Choctaw Experience, on Friday on your way to the game if you got some time. Want to check out some things going on at Choctaw from the band, the choir, Mr. Johnson, Stuco coming in. We got all kinds of stuff going on here with the podcast. So here we're back in action. Jennings. There's a hit and in from Kylie Steelman, just takes it over the top. 19-18 now. 1 point away from tying it up. We've been here before. Couldn't quite close the door and get the game back in command. Jennings will pop it over to Libero. Outside set to PC. Jennings will pop it. It's going to be a tough one. And gets wide out of bounds there. 18-20. I think Aaliyah would want that pass back. Got to move those feet. There's a hard hit, but it went out of bounds from Putnam City. 19-20 now. Number 8 back to serve. Senior night, KK O'Hagan trying to regain possession of the lead here and hold on and not force a game 4, which sounds like fun to me. Batson with a dink in the middle, found the sweet spot. Point Choctaw now, first time of the night. The ball game is tied at 20-20. Choctaw was down 6-1 early on. Never could climb in. KK O'Hagan trying to take over the lead here. This is the only time Choctaw has not led all night until hopefully now, or has led all night except for this set. Batson with a hard hit. The blockers were there to take a 1-point lead. PC back up by 1, 21-20. Libero number 8 steps out. Number 12 back in for Putnam City. Back to serve for PC. Gets the ball in the play. Maddie Morris, nice set. Drops the hammer. She was able to dig it up nice and high. Trouble that probably would have gone out, but they're going to play it safe. Tip, nice adjustment from PC. Maddie Morris digging up. Nice play going on both sides. Digs everywhere. And PC with the finale point there off of everybody hustling on both sides of the floor, back and forth. PC will take the point, take the lead now by 2, 22-20. This is where they've been most of the game. That will be a timeout. Choctaw. So Choctaw down 22-20. We're going to go to another commercial.
Hello, my name is Dr. Tracy Gaspera, and I've had the privilege of providing dental care to the Choctaw community for over 10 years.
And I'm Dr. Allison Porter, and I've been with Dr. Gaspera since June of last year.
Together, we provide comprehensive dental services for the complete family. We provide fillings, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, Invisalign, extractions, root canals, and implant restorations.
right, we're back in play here. PC up 22-20. Service coming your way. Choctaw will take a pass from KK O'Hagan back to Jennings. He's going to go into the net. I don't think Jennings was ready for the set. This time over to Batson. Off the blocker, tips, point Choctaw. 21-23. Kylie Steelman serving it up. Down 21-23. That's a hustle. That was almost a lot of ball control on that hit. Like too much ball control. I thought she kind of threw it. To game point, Choctaw down 21-24. Pass to Fairley. Batson hammers it. Point for hammer time. Batson drops the hammer. That will bring in Josie Thomas, number 4, coming in for Batson to service out. Hopefully 3 points away from, actually we need 4 points away now to pull this one off. Got to win by 2. So Thomas up to serve. Finds that nice spot there that they've been struggling with. There's a double hit on that one. And there it is, 23-24. One more to give us a nice little run here. Because obviously if PC scores here, they're going to win. Josie Thomas over there. Libero finds a way to dig it up. Off the fingertips into the net. Tie ball game, 24-24. Choctaw. Josie Thomas trying to inch our way back to take this one from Putnam City. We're going to set to Fairley. Down the line. Jennings with the kill. Down 24-22. Josie Thomas has reeled off 3 points to move it 25-24. One more to finish off the drive here. PC trying to stay alive by getting the point here to keep it even. Felter with the kill and the win. That's the way to do it on senior night. 26-24. Take it away from PC, who is on the verge of stealing one here at Choctaw. Choctaw will win it 25-18. 25, I can't remember the second match for some reason, and 26-24. So we'll be back Friday night, headed to Stillwater, and that is it for us, and we're closing it out.